Hey everybody! I wanted to just give you a little information about the starter kit and the oils that come in it. I had quite a few people order starter kits this month, and I want to make sure that I give you the tools you need to succeed. Because one of the biggest mistakes that I made is I ordered my kit. I knew about all the great benefits that it had, but when I received it, I was just completely overwhelmed by all of the information, all of the knowledge that I needed to get started. And instead of taking it step by step and learning a little bit at a time, I put the box of oils in a closet for months. And my enroller and dear friend asked me over and over and over again how I was liking my oils and what I was doing with them. And she had to ask me probably 4 or 5 times before I actually took it out of the closet and got started with it. And once I did, I fell in love with all of the benefits and all of the great things that I could do with them. So I don't want you guys to make the same mistake that I made, and I just want to give you a little information to get you started. So whenever you order a kit through me, I always send you some reading materials to give you a little bit information on how to use them. I think it's like 25 days of oils to get you started, and then some information about each one and how to use them. But even that can be a little overwhelming, and I recognize that everyone has different learning styles. So I thought I would talk to you a little bit about them too, in case you prefer not to read through a few documents and you'd rather just listen to me chat away. So anyway, when you get your starter kit, it comes beautifully packaged in a white box. When you open it up, you'll see a layer of 10 oils. I want you to lift that up, and underneath there are some hidden surprises in there. So you get some Ninja Red, which is a very dense, nutritious juice. It's yummy, and it has tons of antioxidants and health benefits to it. So give that a try. Throw them in the fridge or throw them in the freezer. It's really good. So taste that, see if you like it. That's another thing that you can order through Young Living aside from the oils. Also, your Stress Away is hiding under there. You want to make sure that you get that sucker out because it is amazing. There's also a little roller ball, so you can take the cap off of your oil and pop the roller ball right in, and that way you can just rub it right on you like a perfume, or if you want to put it on your panawe so that you can just apply it to your muscles, that's a great little treat. There are also some little vials under there in case you want to share your oils with other people, or maybe you don't want to carry the whole bottle but you want to take some with you and throw them in your purse or leave them in your car. Those are perfect for that. So give that a try as well. I like to use those to keep oils in my car because I have a diffuser in there. But I want to keep the bottle at home too, so I can diffuse it at home. So that's a great little tool so that you can carry them with you. You'll also find a product guide down there, so you can peruse that and just see all of the wonderful things that Young Living has to offer. They actually just had convention and announced tons of new products, which I'm really excited to try. So they have now a baby line, they have a makeup line, which is awesome because I'm always looking for non-toxic makeup, and that's kind of hard to find, so I'm really excited to try that too. Okay, so you get 11 oils and a beautiful diffuser with your starter kit. We will start with lemon. Lemon is very refreshing. I would think of this pretty much anywhere that you would use lemon in food or drinks, you can add a couple of drops of this instead. So it's great in water, and you might want to just add a couple drops to an ice cube and drop that in your water so that it evenly disperses throughout and you get a nice bright flavor. It has a really high vitamin content, so that's always great. It's a degreaser, which is amazing. So I like to add that to all of my cleaning products. I add a few drops into my Thieves Household Cleaner to give it an extra boost. And it also takes residue right off. So if you've ever used Goo Gone to get off the remains of a sticker, this is your all-natural alternative. A couple drops of this right onto the surface, let it sit for a minute, and then rub it off, comes right off. Same thing if you have little kids that get gum in their hair, you can use that to get it out. And it also just promotes happiness. It's a really bright smelling oil, and it's great to diffuse to get any nasty scents out of the air. This one with purification is great to remove smells from the air. So definitely have to keep lemon on hand at all times. Next up, we have lavender. Lavender is really great for people who experience some intermittent sleep issues because it's really peaceful and calming and relaxing. So I like to diffuse this next to my bed every single night. I mix 2 drops of this with 2 drops of Stress Away and 2 drops of cedarwood, and it's an amazing trifecta. So you have this and you have Stress Away in the starter kit. Cedarwood is another one that you can add on. Put that on your wish list. It's great. It helps to stimulate the pineal gland of your brain, which creates melatonin. So that trifecta is amazing, and I'm out like a light, and my room smells fantastic. I also use this in room sprays and linen sprays, so you can make that really easily with some water and witch hazel and lavender. Spray that on your pillow, on your sheets, so everything smells really nice and creates a calming and peaceful atmosphere. It's a must-have. This is like the Swiss Army knife of oils. You can put it on cuts and scrapes. I actually burned myself taking something out of the oven, and I put that on to help take some of the sting out. So it's really soothing. I also add a drop of this to my mascara, which extends the life of my mascara, and it actually promotes eyelash growth. So who doesn't love that? So lavender, always. Copaiba, this little gem comes in your starter kit as well. This is an amplifying oil. So I like to use this for achy muscles. So it amplifies, think of it as amplifying the effects of other oils. So I like to add this, put a little coconut oil in my hand or magnesium oil, which is great for muscles. And then I add some panawe and maybe some wintergreen or peppermint and a couple drops of copaiba to just step it up a notch, rub that together, and then I just rub it right on my achy muscles. So this is a great tool to have as well, and use this whenever you want to enhance the effects of another oil that you're using. Speaking of panawe, here it is. This is the only little bottle in your kit that will have a childproof lid. There's a reason for that. This is not something that you want your kids to get into. It's used for pain relief, just like you wouldn't want to have your kids get into a tube of Aspercream. It has a similar effect. So it's called panawe. FDA prohibits any products in the U.S. that are sold over the counter from being labeled as pain relief. You'll find that if you look at Icy Hot or Aspercream or any of those things too, it can't actually say will relieve your pain. But what this is used for is achy muscles. So it's great to rub right on your body. I don't diffuse this one because I don't want to waste it. And to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the wintergreeny, pepperminty, mentholy mix. So it's not really how I want my house to smell anyway. But this one is great for, you know, you go to the gym and you really overworked it, or you're out doing yard work now that it's getting nice out and you're just really sore. You can rub this right on. So you can pre-mix up some roller bottles if you want, so you can carry it with you and rub it on if you have an achy neck or an achy back. But a lot of times I'll just put some carrier oil in my hand, a few drops of this, a couple drops of copaiba, maybe add a little wintergreen to it and rub it right on wherever my muscles are aching, and it's really, really helpful for that. Okay, next up we have frankincense. This is one of the oldest oils there are. You'll find lots of biblical references to frankincense. It was one of the gifts that the 3 wise men gave to baby Jesus when he was born. So this stuff's been around forever, and people have been well aware of all of the amazing benefits of it for thousands of years. For me, I like to use this on my skin. So it is great at helping to fight fine lines and wrinkles. I like to add a couple drops of it to my face wash. I don't put a ton because face wash is only on for a couple of minutes before we wash it off, and I don't want to waste it because this is an amazingly powerful oil. But I do add it to my face lotion. So I mix up a lotion and I add a few drops of this. And I use a facial massager to kind of rub that all in. And since I've been doing that consistently, I have noticed diminishing lines around my mouth especially. So it's definitely helped to promote healthy skin and fight against those wrinkles. It's kind of like our little fountain of youth. So I highly recommend this one as well. Yeah, there's not much I can say. Just get it on your body. It's amazing. All right, purification. This one is one of my faves. It smells so fresh and clean. It's amazing to diffuse in your home. So if I ever cook fish in the house, or eggs, it leaves that really stinky smell. This, a couple drops, and mix it with lemon in your diffuser, and it takes the smell right out of the air. It's awesome. I also like to add this, a couple drops onto a cotton ball, and I put it in the canister of my vacuum, and then every time I vacuum my house smells so good. So this one is just really fresh and clean. Also, if you're not using detergents that have fragrance in them, which are toxic and stay on your body and are gross, it's really hard to get used to your laundry not smelling. I know that it took me quite a while, but what I like to do is I have wool dryer balls that help to take the wrinkles out of your clothes. You put a few drops of this onto those dryer balls, and it really helps to freshen your laundry. So anytime, just think of purifying. Anytime you want to purify and clean something, this is great. So if you have a blemish on your skin, you can put a drop on that. So anytime you want to clean anything, go to your purification. I find that people love this one, and it's usually one of the first ones that people get addicted to diffusing in their house. So give this one a try. You won't be disappointed. Bathroom too. So great to drop right into your toilet paper on the cardboard, and then every time you spin that roll, it just sends out a fresh burst of clean. Peppermint. Delicious. So we all are familiar with peppermint. We probably chew peppermint gum. We eat mints. You guys are all well aware of the flavor. So you can add this to your water. It's part of the Vitality line, so it can be ingested. You can add it to a cup of tea. Some people like to add it to a cup of hot chocolate. You can add it to brownie mix. A lot of people love that. It's a great oil for digestion and helping with that. So I know, if you ever feel nauseous, a lot of times you'll chew a piece of gum or have a mint. Same concept here. Use the peppermint for that. It also helps to awaken you, and it helps you to breathe well. So sometimes if I'm feeling a little congestion and I have some pressure in my head, I'll just put a drop of this on my thumb and place that to the roof of my mouth, and it helps just kind of clear everything out and open everything up. And so it's a great oil. Also too, just smelling it just makes you feel so awake. It's an invigorating smell. I usually use this in my face wash as well, just to kind of wake me up in the morning. So this is a fantastic oil as well. And we have RC. This is respiratory care. So this helps to support our breathing and lung function. Anytime one of us or one of our children are stuffed up, this is great to diffuse. So I just like to put this in a diffuser right next to my son's bed when he's not feeling well, and just kind of help break up all that crud and clear everything out and get everything functioning properly again. If you're having a coughing fit or a sneezing fit or anything like that, this is a great oil to have going. Just get it right in your face and put your face over that cool mist and inhale it, and let it just work its magic. It's really, really great for that. Everyone loves this oil, by the way, and Young Living knows that, so they only let you order one per month. So if you find yourself using a lot of it, I would recommend ordering them throughout the summer months, because a lot of times it goes out of stock in the winter when everybody's sick, and it can stay out of stock for a little bit because people are just crazy about it. Have Digest. This oil is for digestion. So if you have any tummy issues, you're not feeling great, you might want to just add a drop of this to a glass of water, or you can put a drop right under your tongue. That's what I like to do. I have ulcerative colitis, and I do notice that when I use this regularly, it helps some of my symptoms to dissipate. So it just really aids in a healthy digestive function. It doesn't smell great, doesn't taste great. I can stomach that. Some people are a little bit more sensitive to it. So another alternative would be to buy the clear vegetable capsules. It just looks like an empty little pill. You can split them in half, and you can put a couple drops of your Digest in there with a carrot oil, and then you just take it just like any other vitamin. And then it will break up in your body and work its magic. This is a great little oil to rub on yourself topically as well. I definitely used this after Thanksgiving dinner. After I gorged myself with food, I took a little coconut oil and added a few drops and rubbed it on my stomach, and it definitely helped my stomach to feel better and settle down a bit. So great little tool for any tummy issues you have. Then we have thieves. This is another one that I need in my mom toolbox at all times. It's so great. Anytime anyone is sick in my house, this is in the diffuser in every single room, just trying to purify the air and clean everything out and just get rid of all the yuck. It has so many great oils in it. It's a great combination of many different things that are just purifying and just get all the yuck out of the air and out of your home. That's why we use the Thieves household cleaner, because it just kills everything. It's a great safe alternative to bleach, and that's why we use the Young Living Thieves household cleaner. But this is great in the diffuser. You can also use it, you can ingest it. It's part of the Vitality line. So I like to take a honey bomb if I have a sore or scratchy throat, where I just take a tablespoon of local honey. I add a few drops of this and then down the hatch. I also make a homemade throat spray, which is super easy to mix up. Same thing. I had a really bad sore throat over the winter, and I was spraying that in my mouth like 20 times a day, and it really helped to kind of soothe the irritation in my throat. Yeah, it's so great for just improving your well-being and making you feel better. So Thieves is always around. It also just smells super good. It's more of a wintry smell. It has a really strong clove and cinnamon, so it reminds me of Christmas, and I always like to diffuse it around the holidays and in the winter months. It's not really summery, but it smells really, really good. And then last but not least, Stress Away. This guy's hiding on the bottom of the box. Remember when I said all 10 oils will be on top and you lift them up and underneath there are some hidden gems? This is one of your hidden gems. Stress Away is amazing. It's by far my favorite oil. I can't get enough of it. I smell it constantly. It smells like vacation in a bottle to me. It has lime and cedar wood and vanilla. It smells so good. I think the combination's amazing. In my opinion, it's the best smelling oil that I have, and I use it all the time. I have a few leather cups, and I'll just put a couple drops of it on the leather so that I can smell it all day. I have a roller bottle of it diluted with some coconut oil and about 15 drops of this that I keep in my purse and rub it on all the time. I diffuse it in my car. I diffuse it in my house. I have a USB diffuser that I use at work so I don't bother anybody else that I put Stress Away in. I love this one, and also I diffuse it at night. So this is my absolute favorite smelling oil. I like to use it as a perfume, and I just find it really relaxing. You definitely don't forget to look for this one. I know it's underneath. Find it, take it out, smell it, rub it on, use it. You'll love it. And that's it. So those are all of the oils that come in your starter kit, and a little bit about them. But of course, if you guys have any additional questions or you want to learn a little bit more about them, feel free to reach out to me, and I am totally happy to help. If you want to meet up for a cup of coffee or have lunch or get a small group of friends together to talk a little bit more about this, please feel free to reach out. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.